Facebook campaigns, security, equipment, things in place, branding, ad serving, training,
I want you to have an experience that you will never, ever forget. Hey, a message to all military, both active and inactive, firemen, policemen, first responders, also nurses and teachers. I'd like to invite you to attend my 10X Growth Conference. I want to do this for free. I have 1,000 seats. This is my way of saying thank you to those of you who I consider the true heroes. 35,000 entrepreneurs from around the world will gather for 3 days. Look forward to meeting you. I look forward to saluting you. I look forward to giving you a hug, and I look forward to taking a picture with you. You are a hero, and you deserve what I'm offering here.
Being married to an entrepreneur is hard work, but it's worth it when it works.
You got your hands full every day like I do. You got kids, you got a marriage that you're trying to work, a business that you're trying to make work, and finding time for the kids, and keeping it spontaneous. Boy, that was good last night.
Nobody teaches you how to manage a business or manage a relationship or marriage. Everybody's just trying to do the best that they can. The purpose of the show is to give you some tools on how to make the marriage and the business work. We don't do it perfect, but we're figuring it out. Hi, you're welcome to the G&E Show, always coming to you every Wednesday, the business of marriage, Grant Cardone and Mademoiselle.
Running in. You started the show without me.
Yes, if you want to call in at any point today, call 305-865-8668.
America's favorite show.
Absolutely, it is.
Because of Elena.
Oh,
everybody loves Elena, the E-L-E. Everybody loves Elena. I'm telling you, I think we're going to get a comedy show for you at some point.
Oh, wow.
And we should
Wouldn't
start
that be
doing
fun?
comedy
We
skits.
should. I love the comedy skits.
You know?
That makes me so happy.
Because today's actually going to be an interesting topic, right? Every Wednesday we come to talk about this.
I'm
this
really
marriage
excited
thing.
about the one, because I was actually talking to a girlfriend and I said, what should I do the show on? And she says, this is the situation that she's having with her husband. So this is what I want to get into. It's the rules of engagement. Okay, so if you're in the business world or any world for that matter.
Before we get into the show, can I just bring up something? We know how hard it is, guys, to keep everything on the rails. You got a business, you got kids. We wake up this morning, I got one kid just wanting to jump all over the place. The other one's got a little stomach problem going on. Elena's got to bring her to the doctor. We know how hard it is to keep things going. And then you, if you're in business and you're maybe both of you work, we know how hard it is, okay? So we want to do this to you because we know this is like a business, keeping things on the rail. And we run up against it all the time. We have friends who run up against it. So today, this is a great topic, Elena.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about, the rules of engagement. In a relationship, I know that, like, for instance, I had the realization, tell me if you think I'm right or wrong, but we don't have husband and wife like time. Like
we don't?
Yeah, we do. We always spend time together.
We watched Justified last night.
I know. Yeah, that's true. So maybe we do.
I love that show.
So
You
maybe
love
we
that
do.
show?
I do.
I love that show.
Maybe we do. But it's 24/7 business with us. Like, we can talk about business whatever, whenever. It's not like, at 8 o'clock we shut off and we don't talk about business. We've never had that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I want that.
Yeah.
It's just the way that it is with us. But here's what I wanted to bring up for people. For instance, you've had a lot going on, right?
Yeah, I have.
And it's always like that. There's no pause, there's no break. And I have a buildup of line items or list items.
You built up. You have a built
Yeah,
up.
I have a buildup of list items that I
Only
wanna
one
talk
thing
about,
takes care of the buildup.
which might not seem
With
in the
Elena.
scheme of things easy, as important as the deals that you have going on. So I'm constantly trying to wait and figure out when is the right time
I didn't
to
know
bring
this
up.
until this morning.
Oh my God, this has
Because I
been
don't
going
have
on
this
for
issue.
years.
I don't have this issue
Of
with
course you don't.
right? It doesn't work
No.
the other way. Like if I have something I need to talk about, I'm like, hey, we got to talk about this.
Absolutely. If it comes to me and my personal stuff, I almost never
I'm
go
such
to
a
you about it.
terrible
No,
person.
it's not you're a terrible person. I have other resources.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to go to you. Either I solve it myself or I have other options. And if I have to, then I talk to you about it.
Yeah.
But most of the time, you have so much going on. When you come home, I don't want to pile on more stuff. So I'm constantly, especially if it's something I want. Like if I want you to give a donation to one of my causes, I'm very philanthropic. I sometimes have to wait weeks because I have to get you.
I did not know this. I did not know you were
Million
sitting on
percent.
stuff.
I have 6 days been sitting on this next donation that I want you to do.
Oh yeah.
And that's just a long list.
You're waiting for the right time.
I'm waiting for the right time.
So when I come home in
because
the afternoon,
if it's a no, then I want to talk about the no. But
Yeah.
you've got so much other things on, then it's like, why are you doing this to me right now?
yeah. So yeah, right.
Because
I'm
I don't want
saying
to.
that. I'm
Yes,
saying that.
so
Yeah.
I don't want to accept the no. So then I have to wait several more days because I'm not going to accept no.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm either
yeah.
we're going to either talk about it until I'm okay with the no.
So okay, hang on a second.
Okay.
So when I come home and I think that you're somewhere else, right? And I'm like, hey, did you hear what I just said? Like Elena forgets a lot.
I
Elena,
need more
I think-
lemons. I hear lemons helps with brain fog, but yes, I am.
I think she's got
literally
first-
walk into a room and cannot remember why I went in there, and then I have to go
This-
back to my last location.
You
and
know
I'm
why?
like, oh,
Because
it was
she's
the
waiting.
this.
Because she's waiting for that time to
All
talk
the
to me
time.
about that thing, so she's not present when I'm with her. I said, man,
could be it.
I just told you, blah blah blah, and you didn't do it. Like why I can't do? Because you know why? She's waiting for the right time to talk to me about the charity.
10
That's
items.
why for
That's
6
one.
days at a time she don't listen to me.
I do. I just forget 5 seconds later.
So look, we want to know how you guys handle this, okay?
So, yeah,
305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. I'll just
the
tell you.
flip side of that coin is sometimes the guy comes home or the girl comes home and they don't want to talk about the work, but the other one's like, well, talk to me about something. Talk to me about your work. And they don't want to talk. They just want to shut off and do their own thing. So the other one's like, gosh, I feel like I'm kind of being neglected here, but they just want to take a break.
I actually don't think that's about men and women, though. I think that's about everybody that gets
That's what I'm
excited about
saying.
anything. Like Rocco that worked for us as an intern for the last 3 months. This kid was so excited every day. He lives with his dad. He would go home and tell his dad what happened that day.
Play by play.
Play by play. Hold on, Dad. Okay, and then this happened at 8:17, and then at 8:18 this is and 8:19, and his dad's like, after a while, his dad's like, shut up, dude. I don't want to hear it anymore. This is not about men and women. This is about what people become interested in.
Right.
They went to Taylor Swift the other night. I said, hey, was it good? Oh, it was great.
We made
That's
it
all
on
I
the
need.
Jumbotron.
That's all I
For
need,
an
though.
entire song. Sabrina and My Space made it on the Jumbotron. So
Yeah,
of course I've got to tell him, and he's got to act interested. You know, I'm like.
But I don't
"Can
need
you
every
believe
goddamn
it?"
detail. I don't need to know every song, how it played out. Because you know what? I'm thinking about, I got 35,000 people to put in an arena in Miami, okay?
Oh,
hey, you ladies
and
out
you've
there,
got
let me just say this to you ladies.
$400 million
I'm
of
not more
transactions.
important than Elena is, but I am dealing with shit that's more important. Don't kid yourself, okay? I know a lot of you take this personally.
Well,
like,
that's
who's the most
debatable.
important person?
Family
We'll
first.
debate it when you come
Family
back from
first.
break.
I'm sorry.
The more comfortable you get with yourself, the less scary it is for people to actually see you.
We all know as parents that there's nothing more powerful than a mother's love. And how can I be that extraordinary parent for my kids?
And how kind we are to each other.
The more that you love you, the less you care if others love you.
The idea is to really just choose to be with yourself. The challenges and the struggles and the frustrations and the self-doubt and insecurities can often keep us from living. We can master our lives from the inside out.
This will be our third fund. It's a $40 million fund. So we're giving people a chance now to say, hey, I want to be involved in big, giant real estate deals that pay money. These are deals that are doing anywhere from 160 to 200% returns. You put $1 million into a deal and you're coming out with $2 to $3 million, but it's going to take 10 years. This is not get rich quick, okay? If you're taking notes, write this down. Don't do the get rich quick, man. Go for the get rich for sure. I don't need to get rich quick. I want to get rich for sure. So I'm going to go from 4,000 units. How many do you think I should go to? I'm going to go to 40,000 units. This is what I'm going to do, and this is why I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to 40,000 units, and I'm going to get the whole world involved in it. You're either going to invest with me, or you're going to actually help me raise these funds. Okay, so when you see me on social media talking about other stuff, anything that you see me talking about, what I'm doing is building an audience so I can allow people to get in a vehicle to where everybody gets rich. Because let me tell you something, if you want to make happy customers for life, make them money.
Introducing the fastest growing e-commerce platform in the fitness space, gymfoodstore.com. Dr. David Carley is a Harvard-trained MD entrepreneur and specialist in rehabilitation and regenerative medicine, along with Zoe Bedford, experience in distribution and product development. Bring you an online store interested in optimizing your health. Gym Food Store is your online marketplace for nutritional and sports supplementation, all things health. Gym Food Store is here to help you identify and validate product selection. Learn more at gymfoodstore.com. That's gymfoodstore.com right now.
That I'm sure
Hey,
everyone
welcome
wanted to
back to the G&E Show. Every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we come to you to talk about the business
of marriage. And
Okay.
today,
Phones are loaded up, man. We're talking about the rules of
The
engagement.
engagement.
When is the time you should go to your husband or spouse? I know some of you out there
and
thinking,
talk about things or when not to.
I know some of you thinking, oh, you should be able to talk anytime you want about anything you want, and the husband should be there for you all the time. And it ain't gonna happen,
That isn't
folks.
gonna happen, especially when it's upsetting stuff. Because I learned the hard way. Take it from me. When I decided while we're laying down and it's bedtime and you're about to try to go to sleep,
God.
you know, because I think maybe this is my prime opportunity to get my list.
I'm trying to drop down at 9 o'clock. I want to be asleep at 9 so I can be up before the sun, and I want my 7 hours. And then Elena will bring up at 8:58 something about
Some alarming news.
Some
about
alarming
something that
news.
needs to be addressed
something that
immediately.
needs to be addressed that I can't do anything about at 9 o'clock at night. It's impossible for me to do anything
Major
about it.
blow up, big upset.
And then it agitates me so much because I can't do anything about it. I can't solve the problem. And now I'm up till 11:30 just worried about it.
I don't make that mistake anymore.
No,
I'm really good.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a caller. Let's talk. How do you guys, do you even have any rules for engagement?
Yeah. Well,
You know?
I mean,
When do you drop bad news? Okay, when do you handle, like you had a whole day, I got right now I have a $100 million deal I'm working on, 35,000 person arena that I'm filling. I mean, that's just a couple of things I have going
yeah.
on. I got a $90 million deal on top of that.
I know.
This week is not the week.
yeah.
Okay, I got a little girl with a hernia. Got to figure out now. And on top, that's what everybody goes through, by the way. I know everybody's going through the same stuff.
I know, and I'm going through. You know, I'm talking to the congressman. I don't talk to congressmen.
Trying to figure out how to
I'm trying
homeschool kids. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the best homeschool options. That that was on the list. That actually, because we know our roles and I run everything home-wise. Even though I did want to discuss it, it just was never a good time. So I just made the executive decisions, and I'm moving forward on that.
Yeah, I love that.
You know, if I
And it
made a
better go
mistake
right.
on it, I would say, hey, I should have consulted
If our
you
kids
on
are,
it. But
if our kids are
they
dummies,
come
then
out-
it's your fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my fault. And those are my products.
By the
though.
way, I would rather
My
have
products, so
them
they're
half-ass
not winning.
homeschooled
I
than
recheck
freaking
myself.
taught in a regular school because I know what I'm gonna get out of that. People are like, oh, you got to socialize your kids. No, I don't need to socialize my kids.
Like our kids aren't social, please.
Okay. My kids are
With
more
all the
social than your
activities
kids.
they do.
My kids are more social than yours are. Okay, let's talk to somebody. Alico in Ontario, Canada. Or Canada.
Alika.
Or
Get it
California.
right.
Cali?
Canada.
She's
Why
near
is it
Toronto.
Canada?
Elena,
Okay,
do you know
Canada.
where that is?
What's up?
I'll give you
Toronto.
$500 right now
Up.
if you can tell me the area code of Toronto.
Jeez, the area code?
416.
That's what she said. That's what I said.
That's right. Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Thank you guys for having me, taking my call.
Oh, thank you so much. Can I ask you a question before you get started?
Sure.
Who's your favorite, me or Elena? And be honest.
Here we go again. They always pick you.
Elena.
Oh.
Sorry. sorry, I love you, dear, but Elena is my girl.
Elena,
Thank
everybody
you
loves
so
Elena.
much.
I did that for you. That was a layup. for
That
you.
was not. Usually they say you.
I knew she was going to say.
Usually
she
they
loves
say you.
You ladies stick together.
Yeah, we do.
No, but for sure. But I love you, Grant, too.
Yeah,
so
thank
much.
you, buddy.
Just a little bit
Thank
less.
you. I've taken
a
seconds
little bit
before.
less.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have love for
Sometimes
both of
seconds
you.
are better.
Anyways,
warmed
guys,
up.
I just have a very particular question. How do you guys handle the different whenever you go to a different direction, or you don't believe or excited about a project that that Elena is doing or you're doing?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Well, my answer for that is we use the grid.
Which is only one way. I've just
Yeah.
recently discovered. I'm going to out you on the grid.
No, the grid.
The grid is always Grant's on the grid. Let's flow power to Grant. Does it ever really honestly go? Elena's on the grid. I'm going to stop what I'm doing. Flow.
When you get on the
Name
grid,
one time.
when you get on the grid,
Have I ever
finish
gotten
the
on the
book,
grid?
and
Have
I'll
I-
put you on the grid.
I'm on the grid now.
I can't.
Have you given
No, you're not on the
resources?
grid yet. You're
I
not
am
on the
too. I'm
grid
on
yet.
the tail end.
So the grid is this:
Good
who's
question.
closest? Who's closest to the bus station? Who's closest to pick up? Who's closest to the 1 yard line? Whoever's on the 1 yard line gets pushed to power. Whoever can cross the ball in. What's the emergency, the situation, the urgency that needs to be handled? So the grid is basically who is closest to scoring.
right. And
Okay,
then you
not
flow
what's
the
most
power.
important, by the way.
Then you flow
Okay?
them the power.
It's what's next first, and then what's the most important. Okay. Now, obviously, if there was two things on the line of least importance, would take a back seat. But what's next? What has to be done next?
So does the person who's on the grid get a pass? Like, let's say the person,
I don't think it's about a pass. I think it's about
but
getting.
do they get a pass on like the other chores or obligations for the family in that period of time, or do they still have to hold up everything else
Again, I don't think
and focus
I don't
on
think it's
all of
about the
this?
pass. I think it's the rules of engagement
But
would be
I'm really
get.
asking from like the mother point of view. Let's
No,
say like
you push
I,
the ball over. You push the ball over. It doesn't like
Right,
like,
but with
nothing
that-
else matters.
okay,
I didn't
okay.
get fed
Chill,
tonight.
chill,
I
chill.
didn't get fed.
But does that
Car didn't
mean
get
when the
parked.
person's on the grid, like when I have to finish the book and I'm at the computer
Yeah.
for an entire day and I'm like,
No, it's more like
do
this.
you say, hey, let me observe, okay, it is like this, okay, I will admit, okay, however,
You're still gonna
let me
write a book.
finish my point.
Yeah.
Would that mean I'm on the grid enough to where you go, let me make my dinner tonight, let me make the kids the dinner tonight, and you stay and finish writing your book? Would that be an example?
Yeah, that would be an example.
Okay.
By the
Took
way,
it
this
back.
is not a science for us.
Took it back.
We're just
Saw that?
figuring it out. We're just figuring it out. Okay.
Yeah.
But you see, the problem with husband and wife is the wife no longer listens to the husband. Elena, I have people that pay me money for the advice she won't take. How many of you, when you call in
Because
today,
am
I
your
want to know,
wife. It's just like,
right?
that is, it is different.
You
I am your
don't-
wife. It's different for me and you. You won't listen to me with certain things, but some you do.
I probably listen to you more than you listen to me.
Okay, when do I not listen to you? I listen to you all the time.
I probably listen to you more than you listen to me. Okay?
Baloney is baloney any way you slice it.
You don't eat bologna, so you wouldn't know
But
anything
I know
about
the way it's
You've never-
sliced.
have you ever eaten bologna? Have
is
you ever
bologna.
eaten bologna?
I have too, when I was like in the 5th grade.
Yeah,
It was gross then and it's gross now.
Yeah. Next.
I have tried that too.
Bobby, another Ontario? What the hell
Canada is
is
representing today.
Arizona,
Oh my
Ontario.
Gosh. You know,
By
come
the
on.
way, people from Canada do like to go to Arizona. Natalie, I just said yes.
Arizona's a place to be, man.
Yeah, what's going on, Bobby?
Hey, I'm just hanging out. I'm watching your guys' show. I'm tuned in, and I'm listening to what you guys are talking about. How are you guys doing?
Good, Bobby. Appreciate you calling in, man. Let me ask you a question. What was the question I was getting?
Sure.
Hey, are you in a relationship, number one?
100%. We just got married. Been with her for 8 years.
Yeah, now, and what are you an expert about?
To be honest with you, man, in my relationship or just in general?
No, in general, like what do you do in life, in business?
Okay, so my goal right now is I'm achieving my highest self, my highest point of self-belief, so that way I can take my fire and start lighting everybody else's torches.
Oh, that's awesome. So, and what is it you know how to do better than your wife?
What do I know how to do better than my wife, man? To be honest with you, I think that I kind of bring the organization to the table. Like I'm a lot more organized.
Uh-huh.
She's got a crazy hustle, man. She really does. you know, she's cooking, cleaning, all this stuff, and you know, I'm making sure everything's got a home. And
Yeah. So
I like
my
to sound
question
more
then
organized
is,
one.
does your wife take advice from you?
Oh hell yeah, man! She's a hairdresser. She does nails and hair, and sometimes that book full of appointments, man, you know, isn't full. And so I use, you know, a lot of the stuff that I learned from you, Grant, all kinds of other people, and use it in my marketing mind. And yeah, she takes advice from me all the time.
Okay, all right, because Elena
Tell
doesn't
him
take
about-
much advice.
Give
from
me one time I don't. Come on. Oh, you can't think of anything. Huh?
Writing the book.
What are you talking about?
I've told
I'm
you.
slow at writing the book. I
No.
might not be as talented as you. I do not
Let's get
consider
back to
myself
Bobby.
writing.
Let's get back to Bobby, okay?
I didn't like
This-
school. I
this
never
is
went to
insanity.
college.
Yeah?
But I wrote the book.
Yeah, no, she's
And
doing
then
good.
I rewrote
Her
the
book's
book.
going to be
I've
awesome
rewritten
too, by
it
the way.
maybe 5 times.
And she
but
won't
it's
compromise on
done.
it either. Okay?
Thank you.
She's not a compromiser. She's really paying the price so that you guys out there that are in relationships, like
You get the everything.
it's going to be a great book. Okay, stay with us. We'll come back. Bobby's on the
Thank
phone.
you.
Others are on the phone. We're talking about the business of marriage.
Average is a failing formula, and it's always replaced by anything just above that. So give up on the average thing, man. It don't work.
Chris Root of Hustle Wholesaling.
Chris is in the interesting real estate space, but he's figured out a little niche of it, flipping deals, what he calls wholetailing and wholesaling.
I want to show you how to get into real estate without making all the mistakes I have.
He actually doesn't own the real estate. What he does is he buys a contract. He basically, you don't actually buy the contract, you control the contract.
Correct.
Visit chrisroot.com to book a call right now.
Automatons, or artificial beings capable of independent thought, have been a fixture of science fiction, literature, and motion pictures throughout time.
Today, the convergence of technology and imagination has reached new heights, which are reflected in the advancements that we see in every area of our lives. Over the last couple of years, AI machines have made their way into our homes, the battlefield, our workplace, and even into our hands in the form of smartphones with voice recognition. Digital assistants for the home represent an opportunity if you know how to take advantage of them. That is where Nico's Computer Engineering comes in. Tim Clark brings you the latest news about the most up-to-date strategies to position yourself in the digital landscape, finding a path to productive business applications and how to automate them with artificial intelligence are just a few of the topics we cover in our weekly segments.
Nico's Computer Engineering is here to find a unique solution for you.
I hope you're not like trying to insult me right
I'm
now.
not. I'm not trying.
You're like
And I'm not-
overtly. You're
I'm not-
overtly
I'm not-
insulting
no,
me.
No, I'm just saying the 3 minutes on that break was like the dumbest 3 minutes of my entire life. Okay, I wish you guys could see it in the back seat because it's just okay. All right, and I know you have a spouse. Okay, and I know how tough it is. Dude, jumbling, mumbling, keeping everything in it. You guys don't feel bad. Like, don't think that your marriage isn't working because it's tough. I think a lot of people do that. Like, shouldn't be this hard.
Exactly.
Dude, everything's hard, man. Like if you weren't used to gravity, you would think that this planet was like just made of metals and weight. So we're used to it. You get used to the temperature outside, right? People that come in from California, Frank Kern was over here the other day.
Oh,
Damn, it's hot, man.
yeah.
My God, it's hot here. I
Yeah,
said,
Bobby
"It
said the
ain't
same
that-
thing.
It's not that hot here, bro.
Yeah.
You've been acclimated in some ridiculous environment. You know, so
That is important. I'm really glad you touched on that. I almost want to say it again. Just
Yeah, say it
don't think it's
something's wrong with you because
it's
it's tough, right? It's like if you don't have money. I was saying this last night on our webinar. Like if you don't have money, it's not because you're stupid. It's because you have the wrong information. This is what I didn't know for
misinformation.
years. I thought there was something wrong with me, you know. And then I went to the doctor and the counselor, and they're like, "Well, there's just something wrong with you. You got this, and you got that, and you got that, and you got this. There's
Yeah,
nothing
take a
wrong
pill.
with me. There was nothing wrong with me the entire time. I was actually the sane one. The crazy dude was the sane one. Because I'm like, I don't want to be like this. You know?
You mean you don't want to be a zombie?
No, I don't want to be. And I have a lot of thoughts, and I have a lot of ideas, and I have a lot of energy. So.
But they want you to fit into a normal box where everyone goes,
So
and this
same
is
thing
our
with your
normal
marriage,
beliefs.
okay? When people say, oh, marriage is hard. Everything is hard. Quit describing marriage like that. Having kids is hard. Raising kids. Being a kid. Being a teenager. Being a baby's hard.
That was the worst.
Right? Dying's hard, probably. My mom, I remember my mom on her deathbed, she would say, I'm scared, I can't die. She's like, I'm scared, I can't let go of my body. So everything's hard, or it's not, maybe. Maybe it's not hard for you, but marriage.
But if it is hard for you, know you're not alone, basically. Everyone.
I flunked my driver's test.
Yeah, 2 times in a row.
No, that was the test, but my first test.
And who
Let's talk
has,
to somebody that has some information.
Who has challenges?
Dude, getting you was hard.
That's true.
That was just unnecessary punishment.
Why'd you wait so long? That was the problem. I had to punish you. Why did you not find me 10 years before you did?
Why did I persist? That's the question.
Yeah, I know. You question it now.
The G&E Show.
Gotta
Great
go back and remember.
Excellence. Okay, 305-865-8668. Every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we show you that it can be hard, but you can still do it. And by the way, you can't really do it if it ain't hard.
And you can still win at it. Okay? How about if you want to be an Olympic gold medalist? Do you think you're going to have to, you think it's going to be hard or easy?
Delete.
Worth it? What is the delete? What is, stop it.
Meddler.
Oh my God.
Let's talk to somebody, come on.
That's part of the problem.
Huh? Connor McGregor's on the phone, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Hey.
Grant and Elena Cardone. Am I plugged in already?
Yeah, do you want to apologize for anything?
Let me tell you something. I didn't know that it was a Grant and Elena show, but I am super excited to be able to talk to you guys. You are extremely inspiring people, the both of you.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much, man. I thought you were gonna do the Conor McGregor. I apologize for absolutely fucking nothing.
Oh my God.
I can't say I apologize for much, but I'm really excited to be on the show.
Yeah, great to have you,
man. I
man.
called like 10 times, but I kept on punching that line so that way you get through to you guys.
That's awesome, dude. Like, hey, are you married? Are you in a relationship?
I'm not married, but I am in a really committed relationship with my business.
So how? With your business. Oh, yeah.
Well, we also have that too, yeah. But go on.
Yeah. So how do you? I mean, when do you find time for relationships? Are you just gonna go it alone?
Well, I mean, for right now, I primarily work 6-7 days a week, and for me, it's more important to focus on myself and staying focused on my business and really just hunkering down and riding the wave that I'm already on. I'm 21 years old. I sell real estate full time.
Yeah, I like that.
This is good.
I like that,
Me
dude.
too.
I like
the
that plan, bro.
Yeah, well, I started working at a car wash when I was 16 years old. By the time that I was 18, I had a team that was doing closer to $1 million a year in volume.
Wow.
And now 21, I'm not doing insane numbers, but I'm at like 2.9 in volume so far in like a year and 2 months. So
wow.
I'm trying to get to a Grant Cardone level here, an Elena Cardone level. It's just riding the wave and trying to make myself better before I have to, focus on anything else.
Yeah, dude, I think that's a great idea, man.
Before someone comes to you with a list at 8:58 at night.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I think that's good. You generate enough success, and I guarantee you they will come to you like bees to the honey, dog. Bees to the honey. Okay? I mean, if you're short and ugly, you can get beauty.
Power is sexy.
Yeah,
a strong man who is confident and not arrogant is
Yeah.
sexy.
And a woman, too, for that.
Absolutely.
A woman.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Well, anything I can do to help you, man, let me know. Stay close, all right?
Absolutely. I appreciate it, guys.
There's some
Thank you so
success
much,
for you
Brad.
right
guys.
there. That's what we're doing with my ambassadors program, by the way, the mentor to ambassador program. I want to help and be responsible, and so does Elena, for more people's success. We want to touch people, inspire people, mentor people, and keep people going in that, so that, because he'll have somebody try to attract him to go do something else. Mm-hmm. I know, as my...
Or invest his earnings into some...
Yeah, just take him away from his
idea.
game, man. He just needs to keep pouring fuel in the fire, making a bonfire, not
have
just
a chain.
Yeah.
Have somebody come by the chain.
Natalie, let's talk to the next person. So you promised not to bring up anything at 9 o'clock, right?
I have not done that in months. Come on.
All right, Blake, what's
Give me
going
some
on,
credit
Blake?
here.
Danny, let's talk to Danny and Callie.
I might not be smart enough to write a book, but I am
Dan,
smart
you
enough
are
for
right.
that.
You are smart.
Thank you.
Dan, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, so my name is Danny Vicente. I'm 28 years old. And I have a quick question I wanted to ask you. I'm a financial advisor, and I do life insurance. And it's definitely a challenge for me. And wanted to know your input on life insurance and just becoming something great out of that.
Yeah, well, the issue, Danny, the issue is not life insurance, okay? So I think right now you're questioning the industry and the product, and what you need to question is just, why aren't you committed? Does he have life insurance? Do you own life insurance? Have you bought your own life insurance? Have you loaded up in it? Do you believe in it? That's what needs to happen, right? So, I can't sell any product. The old thing about selling ice to an Eskimo, I could probably do that because I believe in ice. But it had to be some clean ice that the Eskimo can't get on its own.
Kangen water ice.
Yeah, or it's got to be, I saved him time getting his own ice because he's actually an oil drigger. He doesn't need to spend time with ice.
An oil what?
Oil drigger.
What is that?
Oil driller. He drills for
So now
oil.
you're making up words, huh?
Did I say a drigger?
Yes, you did.
Well, I can make up words
All
because
right.
I've written books.
Okay.
You're writing a book.
Okay. When I
So-
have written it.
So
in its entirety.
An Uber driver. Why did I pay the Uber driver? Because I didn't want to drive myself. So I paid somebody to do it, man. And then I'm like, I don't want to pay an Uber driver. I want to pay a guy that actually has a clean car and is actually a professional at driving, and knows how to get out of the car, open my door, and be a professional. I don't know. I could have driven myself. The point is, you got to get committed not to the product. You got to get committed to yourself and say, this is my vehicle, and this is how I'm getting to the airport. If you guys change careers, if you change cars as many times you change careers, you never get any place. Dude, I get in a car and I get to where I'm going, right? Literally, I was in a car once. I was on my way to an appointment, and the rental car that I was in, the tire went flat. And I'm thinking to myself, man, do I need to change the tire? Shit, I'll be late for my appointment.
So you left the car?
Bang, bang, bang,
Oh
bang,
my
bang, 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 bang,
gosh.
bang. Okay, I just destroyed the tire, the rim, everything. I made my appointment. Okay, I was going to Chicago once. I was trying to make a flight. I was in a rental car. This is pre-9/11. And I parked the car in front of O'Hare Airport.
And left.
Walked inside, called Hertz and says, hey, your car broke down in front of the airport. You need to go get it right now.
Nothing wrong with it?
Committed. I'm committed, man. You got to get committed, bro. Ronnie, finally somebody that can relate to Elena and I.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, my
We
Cajun.
Louisiana people. Darling.
What's going on, Crow Daddy?
What's going on, man?
Come on, brother.
I started a restaurant.
Listen to him.
Man,
what's your last name, man? Your last name,
Bergeron? Is your Bergeron?
Thibodeau.
Come on.
No, my last name's Stelly.
Arsenault, what's his last name?
Kelly?
Stelly, Stelly.
Stelly.
Stelly. Okay.
Dude,
and where are you from?
you know a Thomas Stelly?
That sounds familiar. Where's he from?
He was a coach over in starts with a B. No, south of Alexandra.
Where
Thomas
are you from?
Stelly.
I was born and raised in a town called Abbeville, Louisiana. Just
Abbeville, Louisiana.
I know where you at, brah. I probably know your mama. All right.
I probably
You
slept
probably
with
know
your mama. What's your mama's name anyway? What's your mama's name?
My mama's name is Wheezy. We call her Wheezy.
I did sleep with your mama.
I remember.
And we went and
My
made
daddy might not
groceries,
like
so.
Y'all made groceries.
Oh, yeah, we made groceries.
So to kind of get to my point, I started a restaurant. We had a really good concept, but I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning because it was actually my first business that I started, and in less than 8 months, the federal government the state government took every dime that I had. And right now, I'm trying to push through, and I'm trying to find a way to keep my brand alive because we were actually starting to get really popular around the area. And for Lafayette, that's actually, it's pretty tough to make it in the restaurant industry in Lafayette because there's so many.
Yeah, totally.
So we were actually starting to get successful when we were just drained.
Yeah.
And right now I'm trying to think of ways to keep my brand alive, and especially with social media, because we ended up gaining a very large following.
Yeah. What's the name of the restaurant?
It was No Good Sons Barbecue and Boil.
Dude, you need to go with it, bro. You need to go with the no good thing.
Oh, heck yeah.
Man, I'm so no good, they shut me down. You know? Like, you need to roll with the no good. I love the name. I love the game, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So I would roll with it, dude. I would make a whole ad campaign about the no good. No good. I'm so no good, man. The federal government shut me down. I'm so no good, man. The state shut me down. I'm so no good, we almost broke. Come get you some no good. How about
barbecue shrimp?
How about fund my no good legal fees?
Yeah, that's basically what I want. You know, I'm trying to surround myself with successful people, but at the same time, like, kind of we're in a bit of a season, a struggle right now.
Yeah.
And
you got some crawfish right now?
Huh?
Are crawfish in season yet?
No, we actually did really well for crawfish season. Like, as a matter of fact, in the city we were in, we had people telling us we were going to shut down everybody else around us.
Ooh,
yeah.
Shut them down.
This is what I would do. I would start a GoFundMe campaign to fight your legal fees. You got legal fees going on right now, or you just got cash flow problems?
Oh, I got massive cash flow problems. We already handled everything. We filed I ended up having to file a Chapter 13.
Yeah.
And it just reorganized. The problem I have right now is cash flow to fund the Chapter 13.
Yeah.
A succession of bad things are happening but I view it as a test to see how.
So can you serve a meal today?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So I would start a GoFundMe campaign. Ask for people to help you. Say, hey, no good took no good too far, dude. I got my shit clamped up with the state. I need some money. $10 at a time. Okay, come eat at my place. I'll do. You know, whatever. Dude, you got to build a whole campaign out of it. So I would go for the GoFundMe campaign. And by the way, even if you don't get any funds, it's going to be great advertising for your restaurant.
Get you no good, poor boy.
Yeah, get you no good at any time, day or night. By the way, we throw Wheezy in with every deal. Okay? The whole family's going to get right behind the no good. That's what I would do, dude. I'd blow up the whole thing. I'd see if I could get some TV and radio about the no good, how the state shut you down, how you got ahead of yourself. You know.
I actually worked in radio for a while.
Yeah, so I'd get some radio channels say, hey, the government's shutting me down, man. Okay? Hey, my name's Grant Cardone. There's Elena Cardone. Thank you for calling today. Thank you for watching. The G&E Show's every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We take on the business of marriage. How to make it all go right even when it ain't going right.
So before we wrap up, one last thing. Do you think the solution to the list, because we never actually came up with a solution or a takeaway, how do you feel about if we, once a week, when we go over our goals on Sunday, you know how we always do that to get on the same page? What if we take 30 minutes to 45 minutes to go over our line items and actually discuss them? See?
Terrible idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. I ain't got 45 minutes
solution.
on a Sunday.
Oh, yes, you do.
Facebook campaigns, security campaigns, employees, brand, ad serving,
I want you to have an experience that you will never, ever forget. always replaced by anything just above that. So give up on the average thing, man. It don't work.